It was never meant to be beautiful. It was never meant to be admired from the sky or shared in photographs. This wall was born from fear. Standing before these stones, one question echoes louder than all the rest. What kind of empire decides to stretch a wall across mountains, deserts, and centuries? How many lives does it take to feel safe? Can stone truly stop an invasion? Or does it only preserve the memory of terror? We call it the Great Wall of China, but that name hides more than it reveals. It tells us nothing of the hands that bled to raise it, nothing of the bodies that never returned home, nothing of the frozen nights, the burning summers, the fires on distant hills, or the rulers who feared what moved beyond the horizon. Long before tourists arrived, before guidebooks and restoration projects, this wall was a boundary between two worlds. To the south, farms, villages, cities, roads, life ordered and familiar. To the north, open steppe, endless sky, and horsemen who came like storms. They appeared without warning. They burned villages, stole harvests, vanished into the wind. Dynasties rose and collapsed. Emperors changed, but the fear remained. The terror that, at any moment, dust would rise on the horizon, and spears would follow. At first, there was no single wall, only fragments. Rammed earth barriers, wooden palisades, lonely forts. Built in haste, destroyed just as quickly. Each ruler added a piece, convinced his wall would be enough. None of them were. Then fear became policy. A ruler emerged with one obsession: unity. One law, one system, one empire. Weights, measures, roads, and borders. The first emperor to rule a land called China looked north and saw weakness, gaps, vulnerability. Those gaps, he decided, would disappear. From that moment, scattered defenses transformed into something else entirely. A single, continuous line. A living structure stretching across mountains, deserts, rivers, and time itself. A stone serpent demanding an unimaginable price. Men were taken from the countryside, farmers who had never left their villages. Prisoners, soldiers, artisans. They were pushed north like a human flood. Most never returned. There were no roads, no machines, only rock, snow, scorching heat, and orders. Stone was dragged uphill by hand, carried in baskets, passed from shoulder to shoulder in endless human chains. Those who fell were replaced. Those who stopped were forgotten. By day, the mountains echoed with hammer strikes and shouted commands. By night, silence returned, broken only by fire and quiet thoughts of home. For the throne, the wall was more than defense. It was a statement, a warning to enemies and to its own people. If the emperor could bend mountains, he could bend wills. Yet the wall was never invincible. Raids continued. Weak points were found. Bribes were paid. Frozen rivers crossed in winter darkness. The wall slowed enemies. It complicated invasion. But fear could always climb higher than stone. Along its spine rose watchtowers, isolated worlds of wood and brick. Inside them, soldiers waited. Months, years. They watched the plains. They read smoke signals. One fire meant danger. Two meant more. Three meant disaster. Messages traveled faster than horses. Light racing across mountains long before the enemy arrived. Centuries passed. Some sections crumbled into dust. Others were rebuilt stronger. Brick instead of earth. Drains carved for rain. Stairs hidden inside the walls. Platforms for cannons and firearms. Ironically, some of the very peoples the wall was meant to stop eventually ruled the empire it defended. The wall endured them all. Among border communities, a belief spread that the wall was built on bones. Not everywhere, not literally in every place, but symbolically it was true. For many, the wall was not just stone. It was sacrifice made permanent. Today, millions walk its restored paths, taking photos, counting steps, checking phones. Elsewhere, far from crowds, the wall fades back into the earth. Collapsed towers, grass reclaiming stone, silence returning. From space, it is not a glowing line, not visible to the naked eye, not a miracle of visibility. Its power has never been in how far it can be seen. Its power is here, under your feet. It did not stop every war. It did not prevent every invasion, but it outlived the emperors who ordered it, the armies who marched it, and the fears that gave it life. If you ever stand on it, stop for a moment. Lift your eyes from the screen. Look where the wall disappears into the hills. What you're seeing is not just stone. It is the accumulated fear, ambition, labor, and sacrifice of millions of people whose names history never recorded. And that is where this journey truly begins. On the Ecleso Canal, every place has a story. Stay with me, and let's uncover the next one together.